What's up, you freaking geniuses? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to convert from tons, US tons I should specify, to grams, all right? And we're going to do this using dimensional analysis, all right? So here we just want to convert 3 US tons to grams, all right? And then here we're given 3 conversions. So we're given that 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds, 1 kilogram is equal to 2.2 pounds, and 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. All right, so as you can see, we're not given a direct conversion from tons to grams. We're gonna kind of have to find our way through here a little bit like a maze. So the first thing that we wanna do is simply write down what we're trying to convert. So here we're trying to convert 3 US tons, all right? So here I'm just gonna write 3T, all right, 3 tons. Now here we're going to multiply by a fraction. Now what goes in your fraction here? Well, it's going to be one of these conversions, all right? And we always want to have the same units on opposite sides. So since we have tons on top over here already, that means we want tons on the bottom of our fraction. So which conversion gives us tons? Well, it'd be this first one right here, right? 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. So again, we want 1 ton on the bottom and 2,000 pounds, right? 2,000 pounds on top, all right? The reason we want the same units on opposite sides is so they can cancel out. Okay, so as you can see, all we're left with now is pounds. But again, we're trying to convert it to grams, right? Not pounds. So let's keep going. How can we get from pounds to grams? Do we have a conversion from pounds to grams? No, we don't. But we do have a conversion that goes from pounds to kilograms. Okay, so let's multiply by another fraction, AKA another conversion, all right? So in this fraction, you can see we have pounds on top over here already, so that means we're gonna wanna put pounds on the bottom, right? So we're gonna wanna put 2.2 pounds down here this time, and then 1 kilogram on top, right? 1 kilogram. Now again, same units on opposite sides cancel out. So now we're left with kilograms. So we're almost there, we're almost to grams. Do we have a way to get from kilograms to grams? Why, yes we do, young Padawan. We have this last conversion right here, right? It tells us 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams, all right? So let's put one more fraction right here. And then this time we want to put the kilograms on the bottom, right? So we're gonna put 1 kilogram on the bottom and 1,000 grams on top. 1,000 grams on top. And again, those cancel out, all right? So we finally found the units we're looking for, grams, right? So now that we finally found those, the last thing we have to do is simply multiply everything together, all right? So we're gonna multiply everything on the top together. So that's gonna be 3 times 2,000 times 1 times 1,000, right? So 3 times 2,000 times 1, multiplying by 1 isn't gonna change anything though, so let's skip over that one. But then here we have times 1,000, and don't forget your units, we have grams, okay? And that's gonna go over everything on the bottom. So if we multiply everything on the bottom, we have 1 times 2.2 times 1. So all that multiplied together is simply equal to 2.2. Okay, now if you multiply this out, all right, so it looks like we get 6 million on top, and our units again are grams, and again that's over 2.2. Okay, now if you divide these two, 6 million divided by 2.2, you'll get that this is equal, let's move it over here, to approximately 2,727,272.7. And again, our units are grams. So if you found the video helpful, make sure to leave a thumbs up down below. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comments section below.